Test stream does. Check stream. I'm trying to see what's going on. Why is it lagging like this? So, because they about to drop the vids in literally 2 minutes, bro. And this is what I got to deal with, bro.
From the three-point line, and I just don't know. You can see why I'm concerned, okay?
Can y'all blame me? I was really surprised. And that was the first time I saw it, and I was like, oh, it's that type of year. This is what they really wanted. All right, okay. Your boy Brook gonna play your game. That's my plan this year, to play your game. Whatever y'all wanted, we gonna play it and see who complains the most. That's neither here nor there. So of course there are a few people that responded to that post on X, or we formerly known as Twitter. This first user said the post fade looked tough, but Yao Ming hook from 3 is insane. But they're playing on rookie difficulty, so ain't tripping. This won't happen launch day. And Joey 2K just made it worse by saying it was actually on the Hall of Fame. I can't even make this up. I can't even make it up. I feel he's trying to piss people off, yo. Yeah, I feel trying to piss people off. This thing said a 3-point hook shot. Yeah, we in for a treat this year. Game is already broken. This next year chime in as well and say, yeah, lost my money. This man Green, a hook shot from 3 with Yao Ming. I can't, man. I'll break my controller. If you betting money in 2K, you deserve to break a few controllers. That's all I'm saying. This next user actually calling out to Mike Wayne to say, patch this garbage 3-point hook. This thing said, yo, this stuff is terrible. Now my guy One Shot Blizzo, I gotta say, this is my post scorer guy right here. He looked forward to having overpowered post move every single year. He looked forward to pissing people off. That's what he loved. That's what get him off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now he made this post and tag your boy Brew. He said, I never seen Curry do 10 behind the backs in a row, but you could actually do this in the game. But I've seen Kareem do this in real life, so it's funny how this is causing an uproar already at Brutal Sim, man.
We gonna have to go Joe Nose off the rip, man. He already dropped his 47 seconds. Playmaking glass cleaning. Y'all want to check? I think y'all want to check that out. Or do we just want to go Joe Nose? Well, let's go back. Double H just dropped fast, bro.
With Deeney and Hobbs, you know, I could have not a great game, and I
know the audio might be out of sync, but
this all-around build stats and build name is giving me 2K20 playmaking glass cleaner vibes, and I'm here to show you what it's all about. I'm just gonna spoil the build name right now. A two-way midi slashing cleaner. It's got defense, shooting, slashing, and rebounding in its build name, and it also unlocks the best dribble moves and best dribble style for tall builds. It's safe to say I cooked at 2K20's early testing. Now, warning, this build video is to help you get an idea of what to make when 2K26 drops. But as of now, this specific build is the one I have jotted down for my first build. So this was built for my play style and for the modes that I plan on starting out in 2K26. I will show multiple ways you can make it though, while factoring in 0 cap breakers and a little bit of the +2 cap breakers and max +1, max +2 badge specialization rewards. Hey, all I ask is for you to just hit that subscribe button, but let's officially get started with this build and my entire thought process behind it and the things you can get away with to change it for your liking, so you can have a better idea of what to do when you load up 2K26.
Let's turn up. Let's turn up. I ain't gonna lie,
what
bro.
is
This
good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka Double H, back at it with yet another banger, and it is time to make my first build for NBA 2K26, the build that I plan on starting NBA 2K26 with. And yeah, y'all know that I like to ISO a lot. I like to play on taller builds for most 2Ks. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start with a 6'6" in the builder. So I went to go make a 6'6", and something I noticed was the badge tiers. Badge tiers are returning to 2K26, and I feel as if they are very important for this year's builds, because with all these max +2 badges, max +1 badges that we could potentially get, especially those max +2, max +1 tier 2s, because they're going to be a lot easier to get than those tier 1s. I feel that it's important to see what badges you can get at tier 1 and tier 2. So on this 6'6", Lightning Launch is a tier 1 badge.
Lightning Launch,
so
tier 1 badge is
Screen,
crazy.
went to 6'7". Lightning Launch is still a tier 1 badge. So I went back to the main screen, put it up to 6.8, and now Lightning Launch is a tier 2 badge. So I thought that was very interesting.
Once that 6.8 pull in, it's over. Like, they changing it all, bro.
If you guys watched any of my gameplay breakdown video, you know that dribbling and speed bursting out of moves looks very good in 2K26. So I feel like speed with ball, Lightning Launch, and ball handle is going to matter a lot for your build in 2K26 if you plan on dribbling the ball. And if Lightning Launch is a tier 2 badge, it's gonna be pretty easy to get a max +2 tier 2, which means you can get Hall of Fame Lightning Launch on a 6.8 build. And since it's tier 2, you can save your max +1 and max +2 tier 1 badges on something else, like a shooting badge that's really important, or a defensive badge, or even another playmaking badge, or even a rebounding badge. Not only that, but if y'all watch the gameplay breakdown, I felt like taller builds were moving pretty well, and it seemed like taller builds would have an advantage when it comes to finishing or even shooting and not getting as contested as a smaller player. And you still get that ball handle, which is max potential 86 ball handle. So if you want the 85 ball handle drill moves, 6.8 is the tallest you can go for those, allowing me to get the best tier momentum crossover and a bunch of good animations. And if we wanted to max the speed of ball, 80 speed of ball is a max threshold. Maybe.
Look at the potential. Look at the potential the 6.8s at the shooting guard get, bro. Look at the potential, bro. 99 layup, 95 driving dunk, 94 standing dunk, 90 3-point shot, 95. I ain't gonna lie, 99 passing accuracy, 86 ball handle, 80 speed with ball, 89 speed, 89 agility, 77 strength, 98 vertical, 82 block, 86 steal, 95 perimeter, 89 interior, 77 defensive, 71 offensive. Now, honestly, these are just the potential. This is not what you can. This is not what you're gonna have. This is what your build can potentially get. But these are some fire potential stats for a 6.8. Yeah, these are some fire potential stats, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. This is kind of fire, man.
Maybe there's a reason to go from 75 to 80. We don't know yet. We're gonna have to test the game first. But yeah, I am a shooting guard because max height, like I said, is 6'7" at point guard. Weight, I ended up going 185 to start. I end up changing that. Wingspan, I end up changing that too. I started at 6'9". This is why I'm showing my thought process of making the build, so you guys can see kind of what mistakes I made at first, what I ended up learning, and what kind of conclusion I came to and how I came to it for my build. So the first thing I ended up doing was maxing out the 3-pointer. Well, not maxing it out, but upgrading it to 89.
Put the
I'm
3
like,
to an
okay,
89.
Let's get that. Then I put the 75
89
for Zach moving dribble style, which is the best dribble style in 2K26 as of now.
89 3 on the 6
for taller builds. And you get the silver lightning launch, then the 85 ball handle, just because I thought most of the dribble moves would be right there, and then 71 pass sack for that silver dimer and some kind of decent pass sack. Then I put the standing dunk to a 40. I never go 45 standing dunk. You only need that 40 standing dunk animation. And I went to go look up the animation because with the animation glossary, you can look up any dribble move, any dunk, any jump shot, whatever, and I confirmed that you get the 40.
Oh,
some people just know.
I don't know what just happened, but now we got hit with a 20-second ad.
What was that?
Okay, that just blew me.
You can go to
On the highest
SafeLife.com and get it fixed now and pay later. SafeLife can come to you for free. Don't wait. Get it
That ain't gonna cut it.
SafeLife.com.
SafeLife repair, SafeLife replace.
Kinder Joy just sent over a bunch of their new Harry Potter Funko Pop eggs. I am really
I'm not
excited.
gonna lie, this is the longest ad ever.
71 pass sack.
And we're back. And we're back.
Decent pass sack. Then I put the standing dunk to a 40. I never go 45 standing dunk. You only need that 40 standing dunk.
Need that 40
animation.
standing dunk
And
for
I
them
went to
standing
go look up
dunks.
the
40
animation
still
because with
here.
the animation glossary, you can look up any dribble move, any dunk, any
Hold on, wait,
jump shot, whatever.
wait,
And I
go up
confirm that you
a
get the
little
40
bit.
standing dunk. And look, it says you have to
I just want to see.
animation because with the animation.
Oh, it won't show you the requirements for the. I want to see the pro contact dunk and the elite contact dunk requirements.
Glossary, you can look up any dribble move.
Okay, for the 90, you need a 93 driving dunk for the elite, and an 80, and you got to be under 6'5" for the elite. Height under 6'5" is wild, bro. With the elite, are y'all serious, bro? That's crazy.
Any dunk, any jump shot, whatever. And I confirm that you get the 40 standing dunk. And look at it says you have to be 6'5" and taller. So no more 6'4",
at least 6'5".
6'2", 6'1". De'Aaron Fox crossing.
You can't get them under the basket dunks. You still can do 40 standing dunk, but you gotta get them under the basket.
You could want to make a taller build if you plan on crossing into the paint for a standing dunk. You gotta be 6'5" or taller. Then I ended up putting this driving dunk for 79 for now. I put the speed to 85. I put the agility to 80. Not for any badge reason, just because I thought that was a good spot to be at. And I feel like people aren't going to be going super high speed and agility yet because it's super expensive, and that's not something you're probably going to be able to get away with and make an all-around build until you have a lot of cap breakers. Then I went with 85 perimeter defense to get those silver prim badges, 60 steal just to start with bronze interceptor. I thought in the builder breakdown, like I showed, that plucks were really rare, so I'm not going to be really reaching for plucks. So I kind of just wanted to start off with interceptor, maybe max +1 or 2 that in the future. Then we went with 74 block and 60 interior defense. Then I went back to the driving dunk, and now I'm upgrading just little things at once just to see what I can get away with, see what how long it takes me to get to 99 overall. And I upgraded the driving dunk. I was upgrading the vertical, seeing what the posterizer badge requirements were. They're the same as last year. So at first I go 89 driving dunk, 78 vert after checking the contact dunk animation requirements, which are also the same as last year. And since the dunk meter got a buff, it's not as good as 24, but it's better than 25. And in 24, that 93-80 threshold, well, back then it was 94-80 threshold, was
94, he almost maxed
the
out.
Dunk meter was the best stat in terms of making a build. So that's what I went with again in 2K26, that 93 dunk, 80 vertical threshold for goal post riser and the extra contact dunk animations. I tried going up to 86 ball handle. It gives me silver ankle assassin. I end up changing that later on, but then I noticed my rebounding. I have a 70 offense rebound, 55
he definitely ain't got
rebound.
no rebounding
right
now.
Style, especially on the twos core, I want to have high rebounding. If I'm playing with a popper, I want to be able to have really good rebounding. I want to have a max O board, and right now Rebound Chaser is a tier 1 badge, and I don't even get silver Rebound Chaser because I don't have enough max potential to get that. So I went back to the main screen and I put up my weight to exactly 205 pounds, which gave me the max potential.
He dropped speed, but he gained interiority, he gained blocking, he gained strength when he upped that weight. That was kind of crazy.
I could also max out my O board to 73, but this 80 defensive rebound would give me silver Rebound Chaser, which I liked. We also have silver Box Out Beast, and then I just tried upgrading some other things. I put 70 O board, and then I could get a 92 prim. So this is why I'm showing all of the footage of me making this build, so y'all are aware of what you can get away with. So you can get 92 prim at this point in the build. Get those good perimeter badges. That could be kind of nice. Then I put it back down. I'm like, okay, let's try something else. Midi seemed really cheap. I got all the way up to an 89 midi, a +10 midi from 97.
You can get a 92 midi with that.
That's kind of crazy. So I'm like, okay, let me put the 3 down to 83.
92 midi is fire.
Put that strength down that we got from
with
putting
a
up the
6'8".
perimeter. Now I have a 93 midi, giving me a bunch of gold shooting badges and Hall of Fame set shot instead of just like 1 gold shooting badge and silver shooting badges. So I thought that was much more worth it than having just an 89-3 and a 79 midi. Now I have an 83-3 and 93 midi. Then I started to know my 86 ball handle set. I'm like, do I need an 86 ball handle? Because at 85 ball handle is where you get the best momentum tier crossover. I remember that James Harden combo moves from last year was that 86 ball handle. I searched it up.
You could search for a jump shot. I forgot about that.
Moves out of the game. I'm pretty sure they moved him to put inside of the escape.
Well, you search up the step back you want, the move you want, by name.
That's at 86 ball handle. I don't care.
Bro, I don't know what's happening, bro. It's always doing this to me, bro. Ads are ads.
Where I can find everything I need in one place, so we can help people get back to life.
Look how long this advertisement is, bro. Like, huh? Are we serious, game? Like, come on,
because at
bro.
85 ball handles where you get the best momentum tier crossover. I remember that James Harden combo moves from last year was that 86 ball handle. I searched it up, but then I forgot that they took out combo moves out of the game. I'm pretty sure they moved them to put inside of the escapes. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm like, okay, there's not really a specific move that I want, and that's at 86 ball handle. I don't care about silver ankle assassin. I already have my best tier momentum crossover unlocked. So I may as well go down to 85 ball handle. There's no point of 86 ball handle right now. So I start messing around with the extra stats. I could get maybe a 73 pass sack instead of a 71, a +1 for 84-3, a +1 speed for 86 speed, a +2 agility for 81 agility, only a +1 for 86 prim, only a +1 for steal for 61 steal, only a +2 for block, 76 block, maybe +2 for speed ball, 77 speed ball, maybe a 75 layup, maybe an 80 post control, or a 59 standing, 69 free throw. There didn't really seem like there was much great options. But before I chose what to do, I wanted to show some playmaking moves and me looking up the animation glossary just to show y'all some moves that were good, that were tested in 2K26 by me and some other people.
When you test the players, you just know what names to search up. You know which ones are good.
With a threshold of only 70
he tested them. He tested the players in play now, so he know
that was also available to me with only a 75 ball handle threshold. Lonzo ball cross was really good. That was also available to me with an 80 ball handle threshold. Jimmy Butler escape was really good. That was also available to me. Same with the KD escape. Both had 70 ball handle.
KD
also the
escape
Devin
at 70
Booker
ball
aggressive
handle
was available to me at 85 ball handle. And the Tracy McGrady SIGS size up was also available to me at 85 ball handle. And of course that Zach LaVine dribble style at 75 speed of ball. So at this point, this is what the final build was looking like. After putting the 86 ball handle down, I ended up going with the +2 for 81 agility, and this is what I could get away with at this point. But then I was like, okay, if I do build specialization for shooting, which I feel like is the best here. If you guys don't know what the specialization is, you can choose between finishing, shooting, defense, rebounding, and you get a +2 cap breakers to that section, a max +2 to tier 1 or tier 2, and a max +1 badge to tier 2 or tier 1. I feel like build specialization is going to be pretty capable for most people watching these videos. And if you don't remember the challenges, the first goal where you got something good, you get the first cap breaker after making 500 middies or threes, and you can do this offline in my career too. You get the first badge max +1 that can go towards tier 1 or tier 2 after winning 100 games with 5 or more jump shots in each win. Another pretty manageable one. And then
make
the second
2,000, you get a badge per
middies or threes, and then the
like that's gonna play. This is gonna make a lot of people play my career, bro.
2,000 middies or threes. I
that
feel like
is 100%
everyone's going to get to these at some point, especially, bro, if you're playing my career, like you can easily knock that off in offline my career, literally on a rookie. Like that would be mad easy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do build specialization shooting. So what if I did that? So we're gonna put the midi down 2 to save as many attributes as possible because it's the most expensive one. So what could I get when I put the midi down 2? Well, I could get an 87 3-pointer maybe, but there's not really a reason to do that. I could get an 80 pass accuracy with a max offensive rebound, maybe a 76 pass max O board and a 78 speed with ball. But
he trying to balance his build up as best as he can. He trying to balance it out.
Maybe messing around, hiring
he got a nice block,
dunk,
nice perimeter D. He got a nice defensive rebound. Me personally though, I would have put my offensive to an 80, my offensive rebound to 80, and my defensive to a 73 because the defensive rebound is sometimes it's almost given, but that offensive rebound that's a big play you could be making if you got that offensive board, kick it out. You feel me? But at the look of this build right now, this is the 99 max potential. He got a 73 layup, 93 driving dunk, all right, 91 midi, 85 3, 76 passing accuracy, 85 ball handle, 75 speed ball, 85 perimeter, 74 block, 80 defensive rebound, 73 offensive, 85 speed, 81 agility, 53 strength. I don't think I like that strength on the 6'8". I feel like with a 6'8", you should have some strength, bro, me personally. 80 vert, though. So, 88. It's not a bad build. The only thing I don't like is the strength. I feel like he should have some strength. But all around, this build is all around balanced on. He can literally do almost everything. He can pass, shoot, dunk, dribble, play D on the perimeter, and block, jump with some people. Get some boards for sure. And he's not too slow. 85 speed is not too slow.
Pass, by the way, at 76 pass, you get silver versatile visionary. I'm pretty sure last year was like at 78 or 77, so that's a minor change. Maybe I get 87 speed with the max board.
I like that. 84, yeah.
Or
he's still messing with
84 agility with the max O board. But at this point, I thought this was the best combination. You get the 76 pass act, which is going to give you the silver break starter, the silver versatile visionary, 85-3 from 83, just to have a bigger green window. I feel like 85 sounds better. And then you get the max offensive rebound, so we have max offensive and defensive rebound. And I thought, oh yeah, this would be the end of the build. But thank God I was not done making the build, because I ended up figuring out that when we put our three-pointer down a while ago to 83 instead of 89, we didn't realize that we could put our wingspan up again. So make sure if you end up doing this, make sure you have as long wingspan as possible. So I went 6'10 wingspan, which is still enough to get the 93 midi instead of 6'9
he gotta do a lot
wingspan.
over.
And for whatever reason,
ain't much change. He just went up on the midi a little bit
to get 75.
He dropped on the passing accuracy though
at 99 overall. Now here is what the final build looks like with nothing. This is no cap breakers, no max plus ones, no max plus twos involved. 93 dunk, 80 vertical for the contact, 93 midi for the Hoff set shot, 83-3 for the bronze limitless, 71 pass act for the silver dimer, 85 ball handle for all the drill moves and the highest tier from the momentum, 75 speed ball for that Zach LaVine dribble style and silver lightning launch, 60 interior, 74 block for the bronze blocking badges, 85 prim for the silver defensive perimeter badges, 60 steal. I know that's probably the worst thing about this build, and a lot of y'all are gonna get on me about that, but plucks are terrible. So the only thing that's going to be working for you for steals, really, for the most part, unless you have a super high steal, is going to be blitz steals and lanes. And I plan on putting a max plus 2 or max plus 1 on the interceptor. And I feel like if any badge is one of those badges that's not really going to be affected too much by the attribute, and as long as you have the badge, you're probably good, it's gonna be interceptor in my
that's how he feel. Interceptor is the badge he thinks.
Giving a silver box
with a plus 2, it's still gonna be effective, even if it's just a 60.
We don't have strength.
That's what he feel like with the,
I've never
that's
really
crazy.
liked
That's kind of crazy.
Strength on my build unless I am a center or
build
a
decent though.
So
all around 6'8" build.
81 agility, 80 vertical, and those are all the badges you get right here for tier 1 and tier 2. That lighting launch tier 2 is huge. But before we move on to these badges that you see here that you unlock and the takeovers that you unlock and take over abilities, let's see what the build would look like with shooting build specialization. And this is how
making
I'm going
a shooting
to make the
specialization
because I feel like, why would you not prepare for your specialization?
So he's going to choose shooting as his specialization.
On rookie, or you could just play online and get
93 midi on the 6'8" is fire.
Midi down to 91, and then you have some options. You can go with 80 pass accuracy from here, lower the O board a tiny bit and get 80 speed with ball, but I'm not sure if that's really going to be worth it. If you think speed with ball stat is actually going to matter past like a lightning launch badge or a dribble style, then that could be something that you could look at. Or you could do
I would take an 80 speed with ball
up to 85 and the pass sec up to 76, giving you a higher green window, silver versatile visionary, silver box out beast. Or you could do a combination of 85-3, 87 speed, or a combination of 85-3, 84 agility. And there's probably some other things you could do too. If you were planning on upgrading the steel though, it doesn't go up like at all, so it is very expensive.
Yeah, steel is expensive. Steel is expensive. Remember that.
Like I said, going 76 pass act for the silver break starter, silver versatile visionary, and then the 85-3, and then we'll complete the build right there. We'll choose shooting specialization. I'll put the plus 2 cap breakers for 93 midi, giving us gold Deadeye and Hall of Fame set shot, the most expensive stat
Hall of Fame set shot, 93 midi.
Plus 1 and a max plus 2 that we can put at any tier slots from for our shooting. And obviously I'm going to spend them both on tier 1 because all our shooting badges are at tier 1 plus. Why would you not do that? That's where the most expensive badges are for your build. So I would put the max plus 1 on set shot,
make it legend.
Then I would put the max plus 2 from the shooting specialization on either you can go limitless range for gold, or shifty legend, or Deadeye legend. I'm gonna probably do legend shifty shooter. Now that's just the shooting specialization. If you want to think even in the future, you don't have to change.
Like he putting his Kyburgers on set shot specialist and shifty shooter.
Eventually you will unlock a max plus 1 for tier 1 and tier 2, and a max plus 2 for tier 1 and tier 2. So that's 4 badge upgrades that you could potentially get at some point. So the first max plus 2 I get, which should be pretty easy to get, I'm going to put that lightning launch to Hall of Fame, which is going to be insane. Then the other max plus 2, which is going to be spent for tier 1, I'm either going to put that on gold interceptor, but I really want to put it on a Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Y'all let me know.
You could do Hall of Fame rebound. I'll probably do Unpluckable though. Unpluckable's on silver right now. I'll probably put my plus 2 and make that Unpluckable Hall of Fame.
Rebound for now, just for visual purposes. Anyways, then the max.
But he chose rebound chaser.
Tier 1 I would put on whatever I don't put on for the tier 2 interceptor, rebound chaser. So for visual purposes for now,
man, all these +1s and +2s is it's just gonna change the whole game, bro. And I'm here for it, boys. I'm here for it, bro.
Imagine this build. I mean, this build could literally be insane, even just after the build specialization in your first max +2 with the Hoff Lightning, Legend Set Shot, Legend Shifty, and then from there you could get Hoff Rebound, Silver Interceptor, Silver Paint Patroller. I'm really liking my build here. But before we see the scouting report for this build, let's look at the takeovers that you unlock. So the only takeover abilities you unlock with this build is the Sharpshooter takeover ability, which is a newer one, and it boosts shot making from standstill and off the dribble, as well as increase shot chances of ankle breakers, also improved ability to get open off the ball. I feel like this is the perfect takeover for that.
Obviously, this is the best takeover he can use.
If I wanted to dex on the inbound for a backdoor or a 3, this takeover helps with that. It kind of looks like the marksman takeover from 2K19 and 2K20. It's gonna help with standstill catch and shoots and off the dribble shots. I have Legend Shifty with my build specialization, gold without it, and I can get ankle breakers with this takeover, dude. This is
increased shot chance off ankle breakers.
Wanted to, I could also have the poster machine takeover, which is just gonna allow me to go crazy with the contact.
I mean, you do got a 93 driving dunk though. He do got a 93 driving dunk. That probably be clutch.
Takeover like pluses we can put. Now at one point we can unlock custom takeover. I don't know where that's gonna be. Maybe in the level system, maybe somewhere else. I'm not sure. We're gonna go through all of these really quick just to show y'all. You can get 3 and D, which is going to give a plus to 3-pointer, midi, and prim. You can get Clinic, which is 3-pointer, midi, layup. Driver, which is dunk, ball handle, speed with ball. Finisher, which is dunk, standing dunk, close shot. Glass Gunner, which is defense, rebound, midi, 3. Offensive Artist, which is mid-range, 3-pointer, pass act. Skilled Slasher, which is dunk, 3-pointer, midi. Sky Warden, which is dunk, standing dunk, prim. Honestly, my favorites were 3 and D, offensive Artist, and skilled Slasher, but I'll probably start with Glass Gunner. Maybe 3 and D will end up seeing. Then when you make the build, this is what ends up showing up. We get shades of Mikal Bridges, Eddie Jones, Isaiah Ryder.
Two-way midi slashing cleaner.
But the build name is the two-way midi slashing cleaner, and this is what it says for the strengths and weaknesses. Starting off with the weaknesses, almost no steal impact at all. And that they're right. You're right. My steal is definitely the worst thing about the build. 60 steal for bronze interceptor, but after the max +2 or the max +1, you know, we get that gold interceptor. If we do the max +2 or even silver, that's gonna
deadly
help
and open floor situations.
We're probably gonna get blitz steals anyways. Flux are just nowhere. They're not very good in 26 gameplay as of right now. And you also get a lot of fouls when you reach, so I don't want to be reaching crazy on the ball anyways. But the strength, a poster,
you find out steals, on ball steals not OP.
Sticks to middies with no hesitation. Excellent perim defense positioning and deadly in open floor situation.
We're gonna go to Cole, man. We're gonna go to we're gonna go to Joe Nose after this, and then we're gonna go.
I'm gonna ISO with on the 2v2 court. Deadly in open floor situations.
This is coming to an end. I want to see somebody that was actually tested they build.
Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know what changes you're gonna be making to the version I made, and let me know if you're gonna be going with a different specialization than shooting specialization. If you
Cole made a 682, but let's check out Joe Nose.
If you want the real deal, you should switch to Tide. Really? Stuff over there. It's so
check out Joe Nose, man. You know,
clothes look cleaner.
These advertisements is killing me, dog.
Excuse me.
Can we help you?
I'll take Tide.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Feel more
free. These advertisements, man. Please go.
The NBA 2K26 MyPlayer Builder breakdown. Drop a like on the video for me. Let's try to get this to 20,000 likes. Now, first things first. The layout looks a little different, but for the most part, it works the same. You got your height, weight, wingspan. You can change that.
7.4 builds.
This is the first screen that you see, but I recommend pressing the bumper to get the detailed view. The detailed view is going to allow you to see not only your body types, but more importantly, the badges that are going to be able to
badges at the bottom,
height, weight, and wingspan, and also it shows you the badge tiers, which is even more important this year with the badge max +1 and +2 perks. Your badge tiers are going to matter. We'll get more into detail of how you can utilize those and what you should be paying attention to, because some of the badges have switched to different tiers at certain heights than last year, so it's not all the same that you're used to from 2K25. But navigating these menus was a little clunky at first. There's so many things to expand and change tabs and stuff like that. You kind of get used to it after a little while, but right off the bat, it's going to be a little confusing. So when you press triangle, you're going to bring up this menu here that has badges, takeovers, and then build by badges. But when you're over the badges,
who tested they build though?
That's going to expand it and give you the badge layout of tier 1, tier 2, and as you upgrade your attributes, then you can see which badges are being upgraded, you know, pretty much the standard stuff that we're used to from 2K25, but you gotta kind of open all those tabs to be able to see it. But once you get those tabs open, as you put the attributes up, you see the badges, yada yada yada. Let's move on to 3-point thresholds, and these have changed. Taller builds can get higher 3-point ratings, but let's go through it.
I'm saying
the tallest you can be to get legend limitless is still 6'5". The tallest you can be to get gold limitless is
6'5". See, this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, y'all don't understand. 6'5" is my height I'm going for.
In the game, yes,
for sure, bro.
7'4" center can get silver limitless, and then you start thinking.
My start height is 6'5".
Y'all see where we're going with this, but so the taller builds can get the higher 3 balls. Also, when we start to look at takeovers, that's going to affect what the tall builds can get takeover wise. And pretty much a 7'1" can get a
7 foot. Oh my God. Y'all ain't just see that. A 7 foot. Go back. Wait till he come across. A 7 foot center can get a 93, bro. This is what I'm liking right now.
And pretty much
look at this right here. 7 foot height, 7 foot wingspan, nigga. Bro, you can get a 93 with a 7 foot center, bro. It hasn't been like that since 2K17. That's the last year I made a tall stretch. It hasn't been like that in a minute, bro. Like that's kind of crazy. The potential is what you can get is crazy with cap breakers. Yeah, you can definitely touch that.
7'1" can get a 93-point rate. You'll know the NBA 2K20.
I don't know what just happened. Now we gotta go right back, big fella.
And you start thinking badge max +2, Hall of Fame limit. Y'all see where we're going with this. But so the taller builds can get the higher 3 balls. Also, when we start to look at takeovers, that's going to affect what the tall builds can get takeover wise. And pretty much a 7'1" can get a 93-point rating, which, as you're going to see in a second, unlocks Deep Bomber. 7'2", 7'3", 7'4" get 89 3 balls, so that doesn't unlock Deep Bomber. But 7'1s, you can have a 7'1" minimum wingspan.
You can 7'3" get it. It's just you're gonna have dinosaur arms though. That's probably what it is.
The max wingspan is 6 inches above your player's height. That is from the shortest to the tallest player. It is universal. I know last year,
it's
like
always
7'1" got like an
inches
extra
more,
2 inches compared to 7 foot. Everything goes up by 1 inch. It's 6 inches above.
I'm locked in, Chad. Y'all don't even understand.
Also, the 3-point thresholds have gone up for max wingspan players, probably partly due to the fact that wingspans are a little smaller now. But I think it's also just higher 3-point ratings for taller builds and stuff like that. Takeovers. As I said, you can get Deep Bomber on a 7'1". Make sure when you're making your builds, you are looking at the takeover requirements. It is whatever ability you want, it is the same. I know last year there was like different takeovers that had the same takeover ability, had different attribute threshold like unlocks. Not this year. Whatever takeover ability you want, it is the same requirement regardless of your build. There is no, regardless of the takeover that you choose or custom takeover, the ability is the same rating. So Deep Bomber is 93-pointer. So you got to make sure your build is able to get that if you want to get
93-pointer to get
Deep Bomber. Another example is Blur. Blur is 85 ball handle, 80 speed with ball. So make sure you're looking at these requirements when you're making your build. Very, very important to make sure you get the takeover ability that you want so that you have
what do
access
you need to get Chef?
Chef
was one of my main takeovers I used last night.
Decides to not use custom takeover, or if you're somebody that doesn't want to use custom takeover, you still got to unlock the ability by meeting the requirements if you use a regular takeover. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about. When you look at the takeovers, pay attention. Some of them have changed. Some of them have been combined. You have, let's say, for example, last year, See the Future was part of the Rebounding badge. See the Future is now part of Rim Guardian badge. You also have, like, the Brick Wall take is now part of the Rebounding takeover. I'm not using the specific names. Obviously, you look at the list, you can do it, but I'm just giving the generality so it's easy for everyone to understand. You also have, like, the Defensive take It's a combination
+2,
of both. It boosts
+3,
your bumps on the ball
+4,
and your
+5.
steals this year. So they combine some of the takeovers.
So
Some of them stay
lit,
the same,
bro.
like Deep Bomber is still Deep Bomber, Blur is still Blur, and the layup one is still the layup one. But some of them have been combined, and you know, like I think it's like the sharpshooter one. That one also boosts your ankle breakers now. So that's like the combination of, I think it was called Marksman and Silky Shooter from 2K25. So make sure you're paying attention to the takeovers because the abilities have changed. Some of them have like new names and stuff, but I'm talking more specifically about what they actually do for you. Make sure you're paying attention to it so that you get what you want, because if you just go based off last year, there's a good chance that you're gonna mess it up. But I'm gonna scroll down the list here and you guys can look at it if you want to pause the video and read some of the descriptions and really analyze the attributes and stuff like that. But pretty much we'll scroll to the bottom of the list so at least you can just see all the takeover options. But if you're like me, I'm pretty much just worried about the abilities because I'm gonna be unlocking that custom takeover, and then I'm gonna be putting up the attributes that I want to put up while getting the ability that I want. I know for maybe some more casual players that's probably like a little bit tedious and maybe you don't even want to have to worry about that, but I know for everybody out there that's like more of a, you know, a sweaty player, or not even sweaty, but just you play 2K a lot, you're gonna want to do the custom takeover to boost the attributes that you want and then get the ability that you want. But like I said, make sure you're paying attention to the ability unlocks because they are different from last year. Meet those requirements, you'll get the takeover that you want. Let's keep it moving. Next up, let's talk about the new feature they talked about, the animation glossary. Now, I know this probably doesn't sound important right off the rip, especially for the more knowledgeable players, but trust me, it is valuable. A lot of dribble move and dunk move requirements have changed. So when you're in here, I definitely recommend using it, at least until you memorize. Well, maybe you don't memorize them. I usually end up memorizing them, but that's a topic for another day. But I would definitely recommend using this. You could scroll through and see, you know, like I said, dribble moves, dunk move, you know, everything that you want, all the requirements for it. And a lot of it has changed. Something I noticed too is it seems like, and this could be inaccurate, but from what I saw, players' dribble moves all have the same requirement. So it's not like, let's say you want Kobe's
dribble
escape.
style. Kyrie dribble style, 94 speed with ball under 6'5". Well, that's kind of irritating me, bro, because, like, I want to go 6'5", but I feel like, I don't know, bro. Kyrie was moving kind of fire yesterday, so I don't know where I'm going to go with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Kobe's escape, Kobe's crossover, Kobe's behind the back, Kobe's hezzy, everything.
I don't want to be
has the
6'4",
same
though. I'm going to be a
ball
liability
handle
on the
for
court
each
with that
player.
height
There's
difference.
not like
I'm
a
not
different
there.
requirement
6'5",
for
I
his
feel like I'm
escape
kind
and
of
his behind the
decent.
back. From what I saw, everything
I can
was
work with it,
the
you know?
same requirement for each player. You know, all the Durant SIGs were all the same ball handle requirements. Now check this out.
No,
a very
this
important
is a 6'4" build he made. I'm not sure if he gonna finalize this, but 87 driving dunk, 96 3, 86 midi, 92 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, 85 passing average, 74 perimeter, 89 speed, 74 agility, 67 vertical. Yeah, this build is kind of chopped, slow key, liability on defense. Like that's why I don't want to go 6'4". Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a tall build game, bro. I might even go 6'7", 6'6", really. But I hear everybody's going 6'6", and that's making me not want to go there.
Standing dunk requirements, although the rating is the same, you have to be 6'5" now. So 6'4" and under
6'5".
cannot equipped standing dunks. That's a big change. Those 6'4" locks cutting out the corner, you know, getting those quick standing dunks. Small guards being able to get to the dead zone and then go up with that standing dunk cheese.
It's over.
I mean, if you can't equip standing dunks, it's going to be much more. You could probably still trigger an animation.
Nobody's showing me the contact dunks, though. No one's showing me contact dunks.
As it was in past games, so I feel like
I need the contact dunks. I need contact dunks.
Big impact.
What are the requirements?
6'5" and up to get standing dunks in 2K26. Now let's talk about badge thresholds. A lot of the badge threshold requirements are the same, but there were some small changes, so just pay attention as you're making.
For a Hall of Fame interceptor, you need a 94 steal. 85 for gold. Yep. I might be back at 85 steal again. I ain't gonna lie. Gold is good enough, but with a +1 Hall of Fame,
in your
straight.
builds, you don't want to miss one by just a couple attributes. And any badge requirement that had 3 attributes tied to it, for example, box out beast. Last year it was offensive.
Oh, I want to see them in this range.
You don't want to miss one by just a couple attributes. And any badge requirement that had
Physical finishers back.
attributes tied to it, for example,
Mini
box out
marksman's
beast.
back.
Last year it was off.
All right. You need a 93-3 for gold. Gold limitless range. Need a 96.3 for Hall of Fame. 99 for Legend. So I want at least a 94.3, so I might go at like, if I go 94, I feel like I can get a 96. And it's like I might as well just take the 96 at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to go for 94. If I can get the 96, I'm going to take the 96.
Offensive or defensive rebound plus strength.
Posterizer. You need a 93 driving dunk and an 80 vertical for gold. 96 driving dunk and 85 vertical for Hall of Fame. 99 driving dunk and a 90 vertical for Legend. Sheesh. It's the same requirements as last year.
This year, they dropped all those requirement ones down to 2.
I want to see set shot specialists.
Tied to it, for example, box out beast. Last year it was offensive or defensive rebound plus strength. This year, they dropped
Set shot specialist. You need an 89.3 for gold set shot specialist. For Hall of Fame, you need a 95.3 or a 93 midi. For Legend, you need a 98 midi or a 98.3. You don't need 99 for the Legend. Me, I'm gonna be around in that gold in that Hall of Fame area. You see, that's why. See, that's an issue for me. You know, like that's why I said I might go 94.3 or 96. Because if I go 96, I get the Hall of Fame set shot and Legend limitless range. So I'm not really, you know. And hopefully limitless range is actually good this year like it used to be.
all those 3 requirement ones down to 2. So now box out beast.
Unpluckable. You need a 96 post control or a 92 ball handle for gold. You need a 96 ball handle for Hall of Fame and 99 ball handle for Legend. So I'll probably go about that 92 to 96 area for sure. I like that the gold and the Hall of Fame is not too much of a difference. Maybe they won't perform as much of a big difference. So you might want to settle for the 92 ball handle and then put your +2 and get Legend, you know, unpluckable, or you can go +1 and get the Hall of Fame. But it's only 4 points off, so I might go around between 92 and 96 ball handle for sure.
This is just offensive or defensive rebound. There's no strength involved. So pay attention as you're making. Like I said, you're going to notice a lot of the
Pay attention, take your time, boys.
So it kind of helps streamline the build making process because a lot of us have those thresholds already ingrained in our head from last year. But definitely just take a second look to make sure you're not missing anything. Because like I said, sometimes it is tweaked and you could probably save attributes somewhere because you don't need certain, like you know, if you want just gold box out beast, you just need 85 rebound, offensive or defensive. You don't need to put your strength up to whatever the requirement was last year. So just pay attention as you do things. I remember Versatile Visionary, they dropped the requirement for that. I think it's like 70 for bronze and 78 for silver now. So definitely pay attention as you're looking at the badge requirements. But let's talk about badge tiers. These are really, really important as we talked about quickly earlier.
Shit is fire, man. The way this shit looking
right
now.
+2,
the way this shit looking right now.
1 each in the tier 1, 1 each in the tier 2, plus your build specialization.
What's that lightning launch? Oh, go back. I need that lightning launch. I need to look at that lightning launch. It's looking fire though. It's looking fire, boys.
Quickly earlier, because of the badge max +1 and +2, you know, you get 1 each in the tier 1, 1 each.
Okay. Lightning launch. You need an 86 speed ball to get gold, 91 speed ball to get Hall of Fame, and 94 speed ball to get Legend. Now that's probably the same as last year, I believe, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. So maybe I might go 91 speed ball. I'm thinking about going like 92 ball handle, 91 speed ball. Like them are my main 2 right there. So we gonna see.
In the tier 2, plus your build specialization, a whole lot of stuff going on with the badges. So pay attention to the
tested their build, Chad? Who tested their build? Somebody tested their build, bro. And we don't know who did that.
Badges
who
switch
is
from
this?
tier 1 to tier 2 based on height. A major change that I noticed was now 6'8" players lightning launches in the tier 2 category. So you could use your tier 2 badge max +2 on lightning launch and put it from silver to Hoff on a 6'8" player.
I think Coles will test his build.
Make sure you not only pay attention to the badge tiers, but what badges may have switched from tier 1 to tier 2 from last year that maybe you had ingrained in your head. Let's move on to relevant badges. In the menu now, you can click R3 while you're hovering over an attribute, and you're gonna see badges down below that are tied to that attribute will highlight in like a bluish, kind of greenish, like a turquoise.
I said we're gonna go to Cole, right? I did say we was gonna go to Cole. Cole got a long video though.
They will highlight the badges that are tied to the attribute that you're over. It's just a small quality of life thing, but definitely for newer players, it probably is nice to see. Like,
I don't feel like nobody's showing the build by the badges section though.
Like I said, for
nobody's showing that.
Players, you know, you're probably never going to use it, but for newer players or players looking for more help and guidance in the builder, definitely a valuable tool to use. Let's talk about attribute weights real quick. A lot of the attributes feel relatively similar in how expensive they are at specific heights.
Yeah, they feel
certain things that I noticed, things like driving layup felt like it was a bit cheaper. Pass accuracy felt like it was a bit cheaper. So pay attention as you're going through the builder. You know, it might
almost
look
everybody
so
should be
similar,
able to have a good pass
small little
accuracy in the
changes
game.
that could really have an impact.
Everybody in real life can pass the ball.
And more importantly,
if
how
you're
much
the stronger, the faster the ball is going to be thrown. So anybody with just a strong center should be able to toss that ball
just went
pretty
one
quickly.
inch shorter and got my lightning launch in you know, a different tier, so then I could have used my badge max +2 in a different spot. Like there's just so many.
Go check out Koza build, bro. I heard Koza was just dribbling, so we're gonna check out Koza. He was in the mod court dribbling with his attributes, so we gotta find him. Yeah, here we go.
Dawn Platinum removes 99%.
It said Koza was dribbling, bro. I want to see some mod court gameplay, man. I heard he was in the mod court dribbling, man. You know.
Pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza.
Today is the day, the first time ever at Community Day, we were able to use customized animations and actually lab with some of the best moves and some of the new moves. I know a lot of people will be making builder videos first, and I'll get to that. I just felt like this was way more important.
It is way more important, Koza.
Subscribe, especially if you want to put on for all the
Koza knows what's important. He knows what's important. Koza knows. I'm not gonna lie. He's moving kind of shifty. I don't know how tall he looks. About like he looked like about 6'4".
Here is the 6'4" build.
Exactly, 6'4". I called it
because I was on tall guards for a majority of the day. But you can see the potential, the quickness, the snappiness, the shiftiness. It's bringing back the older 2K vibe. This is what has me excited for NBA 2K.
See, man, I might have to go 6'4", bro.
Simply burst with multiple dribble styles in 26. We covered all that yesterday.
Ain't no way we starting out short builds first day.
Dribbling, mixing in new moves with like the momentum behind the back into a moving snatch back cancel into a walk back.
We're gonna check out some of the live, whoever live streaming too after this.
Thinking. The 6'4" and under guards, they can move every year. Even in 25, they can move with the Garland dribble style, and you had some little combos here and there. So what do tall guards look like? Well, I got a lot of 6'8" dribbling footage. And as you can see right here, they're moving pretty nice. Now, a speculation that is going around is they do dribble significantly slower, or not significantly slower, but you can definitely tell. Looking at the small guards, they look cracked. Like, so people are thinking
small guards are cracked. It's crazy, bro. I just don't. I don't like being
dribble style, or it can be tied to your ball handle, or both. So whenever the game comes out, before I make my build, I'm going to.
I ain't gonna lie, you move good with a 6'8" too, though. You move good. You move pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty smooth right there. You move pretty good.
The dribbling speeds. And whichever one.
I'm not gonna lie, man, you move pretty good though. I honestly think tall builds are not gonna be a liability, or they're not gonna be weak anymore, bro. They're gonna be good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Speed with ball will actually matter in NBA 2K.
Speed with ball matters, because I'm definitely going speed with ball.
You already know 6'8s are meta. They get the tier 2 lightning launch. I mean, they're gonna be cracked. 6'8 builds are meta.
They already said 6'8's gonna be cracked
because you have to wait till the best players play the best players and all this. But 6'8 is going. Let me word it like this: the 6'8 is going to be the most popular build off launch for 26, and they can get 80 speed with.
Bro, he moving pretty good with a 6'8, bro. He's moving good. He's not too short, bro. He's moving pretty good with a 6'8, bro. Like he's moving. He got some speed, shiftiness. Like I might go 6'7", man. Like I don't know. I might make if I make my 6'7" build first from last year, I'm gonna go 99 driving dunk like I did last time. 99 driving dunk, and I went like a 83 because I feel like I didn't need a high 3 to green, and then with my takeover, I could boost it to like an 84. So I'm like, I'm straight with that.
I will max +2 my gold handles for days to legend. So I have legend handles for days and have faster dribbling than. You know what the most popular 6'8 builds are. And this isn't even like I get we can have the
misdirections are back. Yes, sir.
Potential. This is just first day labbing. Like first day labbing isn't always the peak of dribbling. Like this
It's
is
not,
just
yeah.
seeing the potential in the dribbling, and the fact that we can just simply being able to burst to either side on any build with any speed with ball, simply being able to do the momentum behind the back, cancel into a snatch back, into a walk back size up. And these
Bro, I ain't gonna lie,
moves
6'8"
move
moving
long
glitchy.
moves, like everything.
6'8"
is-
look
especially
crazy,
seeing,
bro.
Like, you got GB3 dribbling like crazy. You got Dirk dribbling like crazy. The moving behind the backs are cracked. Like, we're really about to be able to move. in
Yeah, you about to be able to
and
move
it's like
for sure.
The most popular comment or thing that people want to know: are tall guards back? Is the play glass back? Are point forwards back? They are all the way back. They couldn't be more back. Like, we are back. The play glass build and the point forward build will be uploaded on the channel probably either later today or tomorrow. So definitely have post notifications on, because we are actually.
Man, I'm ready for the game, boys. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm ready.
Like I said, this is day one labbing. I did not even explore.
I feel like the 6'4" just moves. It's no really no big difference in how they move it because of the speed with ball. But like, bro, that's why I say 6'5" is like I'm right in the middle of that threshold, bro. Like I'm right in the middle. I could be moving just as quick as a 6'4" and maybe still have a little height over the 6, like about a 6'8". It's a little height, bro.
There's got to be some new
Momentum Curry slide. Oh, I missed that. I missed that, bro. Momentum Curry slide. I missed that.
You can cancel with dribbling like we did with the SIGS. And
you
all
can
the
cancel
other
out of
ones,
everything. Like you don't gotta let the animation play through no more. See,
shots.
look at that. Them Kyrie moves right there. I already know.
Not even using
That's my issue. Like I want to be able to do that because every year I settle for I made a short build for last year. I made like a 6'2" last year. So it's like, because that was the best build. 6'2" was like the best build you can make, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I go like 6'4". I'll probably make 3 builds off the start though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably make 3 off the rip. Like I might make my 6'3", 6'4", my 6'5", and my 6'9", and I might be straight till later on.
17, 18, 19, and 21. Since then, I really haven't been in the MyPark much. I remember when the game came out, you had to lab. And whenever you labbed in the MyPark on your own, you could
obviously 6'4" just got the better moves for the simple fact the Curry slide. I want the Curry slide. Like why wouldn't you want it?
That I watched in 2K19, G-Man, Bandit.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why wouldn't you want the Curry slide? But it's like, again, I like to make my builds with drive and dunk. So like, if the short builds are gonna have a harder time doing drive and dunk, I might as well not even give myself a high dunk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's
So,
multiple
I
good
don't know.
snatchbacks, multiple good behind the backs. There's good moving crossovers. There's good ways to speed boost. There's good dribble styles at every ball handle.
Man, it's looking fire, Chad.
Like I feel like you can't go wrong with a 6'3", 6'4".
This is gonna be a good game this year, bro. I can feel it.
6'5", a 6'7", a 6'8".
Everybody that wasn't on the
6'9",
two, like, nah,
like,
don't
when
come
I
over
tell
here
y'all,
now.
I'm genuinely excited. I felt like certain people were finally heard, and their feedback was considered when making 2K26. Now let me get this straight.
The Unstoppables and
Advertisements.
luxury laundry scent beads so he can smell unstoppable.
My approach to patient care every day is to try and put
Like
the
I
patient
said,
first.
man,
First,
don't come this way now when 2K lit. Don't come this way now because 2K lit.
Today is
Don't come this way now because 2K lit, bro. Like, he back dribbling on the 6'8". Last time, right. We're going to look right here. Don't come over here
They all
now.
had slightly different animations on and different combos, and they all had their own sort of swag with
Bro, them
dribbling. And when I
6'4"
tell
is
you, this
moving,
game
bro.
genuinely has me excited because there's multiple good snatchbacks, multiple good behind the backs. There's good moving crossovers. There's good ways to speed boost. There's good dribble styles at every.
I want to see that 6'8" one more time. He got to show me that 6'8" one more time, bro. Because
Like, I feel
here
like
we
you
go.
can't
Here we
go
go.
wrong with a 6'3", 6'4". I feel you can't go wrong with a 6'5".
Like, if you
6'6",
know how to
a
dribble,
6'7",
you'll dribble good with a
6'8".
6'8". If you know how to dribble, you will.
Like, when I
But
tell
like
y'all, I'm
that
genuinely
6'4" is gonna like,
excited.
yeah,
I
bro.
felt
Obviously, it's faster.
I felt like certain people were finally heard.
I never made a 6'8" build off the rip though. I've never done that, bro. I'm gonna take my time in the builder, no doubt.
Now let me get this straight.
But I've never made a 6'8" before, so we're gonna see.
8 hours of the 9.5 hours that we played, and the dribbling felt.
I made one in the past 2K years, but it's been a long time since I made a 6'8" build. Like I'm either right up under the 6'8" with a 6'7", or I'm right above it with a 6'9". Like I never clicked on 6'8".
Dribbling is amazing, and me saying I'm excited for dribbling does not mean that the game.
He's not moving bad with the 6'8". It is a little slower than the 6'4", but not too much of a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
Because they'll probably patch something. I mean, it's gotta happen. No way they're gonna have us moving like this.
Misdirection.
You know what I'm saying? But like, we have.
I feel like 2K gonna let us have fun.
Develops.
They gonna rock out, let us do our thing, and they gonna let us have fun.
If you guys played the game that I played at Community Day and everything goes smooth, this might be seriously the best 2K since like post patch 19. Like I loved post patch 19. After the pushing and all that stuff, all the game breaking stuff got patched 6 months into the game, by the way. After all that, 2K19 was like a really fun game, but also a solid game. I think this would be the best 2K since 19. Like we've really went through year after year of getting nerfed, like things getting nerfed before.
I'm not even tripping on the quality, bro, because the quality is their quality that they captured at the gameplay is like it's at least 720, 720 or right up in the middle, bro. Because my quality is like about 600 right now.
For no reason. 23, they nerfed the cross launch before the game even came out because some random on Twitter was like, yo, that's too fast.
It looks fire.
They nerfed that. 20 and also 23, you couldn't speed boost out of a misdirection like you could in 22. 22 was kind of broken side by side movement and the sniper shooting in there. 22 wasn't the best game, but it had decent dribbling, so it was fun. 21 Next Gen was like the worst game.
I ain't even been checking on vids, y'all. I ain't been checking on vids.
Had a really good dribbling.
Like the video's been doing okay. I ain't really been checking on them.
And then 19, I felt like was the last good dribbling 2K. 20 was overhyped. Quarantine times carried that. The gameplay was mad slow. I'll just say it. The gameplay was balanced. Gameplay was mad slow, and the dribbling was really stale. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't that much of a fan of 20. I did play it all year, but the times are fire. I don't think the games are fire. I really am excited to see how this 2K plays this year. And remember, I'm not saying
I'm excited too, though, man. It's gonna be a lit year, bro. Hey, man, all the shorts did good yesterday, boys. All the shorts did good. We're gonna run it back today with the shorts, bro. All the shorts went 1.3, 1.3, 1.5. All the shorts did good. 1.6 on one of them, actually. We're lit, bro. We're gonna drop some more shit. I'm gonna drop a couple shorts of this so everybody can see how you're moving with a 6'8". I'm definitely gonna drop some game. I'm gonna drop some shorts on this, bro.
It's not like that because they could patch a lot and the game could be broken. There's a lot of things that look to be broken, like rhythm shooting, acrobats, a lot of stuff.
I feel like he's not moving too different with that 6'4", bro. Like it's not too much of a big difference this year, bro. Not gonna lie. Maybe this 6'4" build don't got a lot of speed with ball, and maybe not a lot of speed at the same time. So like he's probably not moving as crazy because he's not that fast to begin with. But like from what we see right here, 6'4" and 6'8" is not a big difference in dribble move. You know, and if anything, you're gonna benefit more with the big dude because you could probably go in the paint with the 6'8" and possibly, you know, finish with contact. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You're covering more floor. You're not a height liability, bro. You're tall, so you're at an advantage regardless.
But I'm gonna head up out of here, man. I'm sure you guys have a bunch of other videos you're eager to go watch. So just drop a like, subscribe.
Appreciate you, Koza. Shout out Koza, man. He gave me the video I was looking forward to. The video I was trying to see. Shout out Koza, man.
Hey, Chicago.
Shout out Koza, bro. Shout out Koza, bro. Koza already got a sub, so we ain't got to worry about that. All right. Let's see, man, because right now I want to go check out who's streaming. I know Cole's probably streaming right now. I want to go check out who's streaming right now. I'm just trying to go see. Got Cole streaming, but Cole like to run them ads, my boys. If you didn't know. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This game looking fire.
It's the ultimate fan experience with no annual contract required. Head to the ESPN app or stream.espn.com and sign up now.
2K26. Number 3, I don't have the right SIGS.
Bro, I can't take this chat off my screen, bro, and it's kind of irritating.
Cannot figure everything out within 9 hours. I know 9 hours seems like a lot.
But I can't take it off my screen, bro, and it won't let me. It's just something wrong with it. It won't let me take this off my screen. It won't take me take the chat off my screen. There we go.
Get shifty.
What, Cole got some gameplay? Cole got some
I messed
gameplay?
up. I tried to take a dunk and I messed up.
Yeah, Cole got some gameplay. I'm gonna go watch his
My two
vid,
questions,
bro.
how many cap breakers do we get? 2 from build specialization, and I'm assuming 1 from the level 40 season pass. I'm making my build based off 2. I mean, based off 3 cap breakers.
Yeah, based off 3, might as well. Based off 3 that
This
you
shit
can
faster
get,
than small guards in 25.
off
People
the
say
rip.
whatever. Yeah, I know.
So yeah, they were actually playing each other on the my court, bro. Hey, this my court look like 2K17 my court. How this is looking right here, bro. This is fire.
Check it up.
This is
Is
fire.
green a swish? No, it's like 24. I mean 25. You if you barely green it, it rattles around.
I ain't gonna lie, Cole moving kind of slow.
Like, look, I'm just
but
gliding on
he
this
could
build,
definitely
bro.
go around though.
Look at that, bro.
He definitely gliding around him like that. That was smooth. I ain't really like his crosses, but when he went around him, yeah, he's gone. You know.
Bro, I don't even have the right
Perimeter
SIGS
D is
on.
gonna be big. If you ain't got perimeter D, you might be left in the pass for sure. He's just gone.
moving.
He's out of there.
That's what I'm saying,
it's,
bro.
It's fluent.
Everyone's
It's fluent movement. I'm liking this.
Everyone's scarred from 2K25. Y'all there's so many people that think, yo, Bull, what are you doing? Sit down. There's so many people that think
He told the dog sit down. The dog did not listen. Oh yes he did. Hey, my bad, big dog. Hey, we got your
Watch.
real dog owner.
Running.
I ain't like his crosses. They was moving slow, like that slow.
here. I stop
Then he
and
takes
run.
off.
Look, it's quick.
That meter
And
is.
that's not even
Oh
with
my
the correct
god.
dribble style on.
All right, that's not a correct dribble style. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it looks slow. So I'm like, come on now.
Like what?
Run it back.
All right, game 2 versus Hollywood.
He's playing Hollywood right now. It's crazy.
He started. Let me see. I'm gonna just skip forward. I want to show you guys the highlights of it, so we ain't wasting time. All right, I check up. 6'6" and 6'8" get same SIGS or no? Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only 2 height difference. Oh.
There may be. Hey, this is what we can do though. We can get. Listen, guys. I recorded. It took me 45 minutes. I recorded every single attribute requirement for every single animation, motion styles, anything you could think of. So we can go over that and look if you guys want to do that. We can do that too. Okay.
Shut up, Cole, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that
We can probably do that a little bit later because that's a little boring.
That midi green was kind of wicked.
I kind of want to look.
I want to look at gameplay.
Look at, like other people's builds in a second.
Oh.
Based on early gameplay, are you liking the 6'6" more or the 6'8"?
The 6'8" is the go. I already know. Watch this. Watch what he about to say. We already know the 6'8" got it.
6'8".
I told you, 6'8" got it.
Yes, ankle breaker right here. I think this was an ankle breaker.
Yep, around him.
Ankle breaker. Nah,
I knew 6'8" had it, bro. Like, it wasn't even nothing to talk about.
Make sure.
Almost every 6'8" build I seen. Every 6'8" build I seen, bro. They all were crazy, bro. They both were crazy, bro. Like,
telling you.
The cheeseaholic right here. This Quato right here.
Trying to tell y'all niggas, bro. Them big bitches finna have shit still.
That's what I'm saying. Them big guards, bro. Them big guards, bro. Them big guards gonna be crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not that it's mad overhyped. I'm gonna tell y'all why people are hyped.
All right, chat, man. That's about it for me today, bro. I will be back streaming later today, bro. Unfortunately, your boy got to go to work, so we got to go get this money, man. So, yeah, be looking out for another stream later on today. If you guys want to tune in, bro, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a stream. And, yeah, man, I'll be back soon, my boys. It's your boy CEO Kevo, man. I'm out of here, y'all.